Wow, this last month has been quite a ride for our whole family. It started off maybe 5 weeks ago where we all got COVID right before we had to travel. We showed up to the airport, Ahava tested positive, so she had to go back to Klamath Falls with Tanya, and I went forward to Mozambique with the 2 older kids. And so the next 3 weeks, Tanya was trying to organize all the flights and the tests to be able to come back. And finally, this last Tuesday, they showed up, and it was such a blessing. It was right in time for our 16-year wedding anniversary. And I'm so grateful for just even the little things that God does to just show his hand, his love, and his miracles. So thank you for those that prayed with us. But now we're all here. More importantly, it's what's going forward. And so God has opened up an amazing opportunity, and about a week before we left Klamath, I got a call from one of the directors of Christ for All Nations, and he asked if I would consider assisting on setting up and organizing a gospel crusade right here in Barra, about a 30-minute drive from our house. So last year they had planned this crusade, but it got postponed because of the restrictions with COVID. So this year they're amping it up again. And because of the training I received in Florida late last year, I'm able to help on this team to be able to set up this crusade. This is such an opportunity because this is my heart's desire for Mozambique in the future. All these communities, I want to be able to show up and collaborate all the churches and see multitudes saved and touched by the gospel of Jesus Christ. So this will give me the hands-on training from beginning to end, the whole process, to know how to set these up and collaborate with all the churches and put on a successful event that will glorify the Lord. So when I arrived, the director of the crusade and the evangelist was here already, and I was able the very next day after I landed to start assisting in doing all the meetings and the collaboration to get all the leaders together and begin to form those committees to be able to then organize the crusade. So for 2 weeks straight, I was working day after day with them. And then in April, we'll start the rest of the plans for the crusade and actually mobilizing the churches and doing seminars, trainings, and getting the city ready for this crusade that will happen in September, where we're literally hoping for hundreds of thousands of people and thousands of salvations, thousands of healings. It's going to be powerful. But I'm excited for what this will establish in me to be able to continue the fruit of it for years to come. Now, from now until April, I have time that is going to be dedicated to the churches that we're in care over right here in AYG Ministries. And so over the next week and a half, I'm going to be traveling to the different provinces, meeting with all my district pastors, casting vision, praying with them, seeking the Holy Spirit together, and seeing them strengthened. Now, in the second week of March, I have planned a training, an evangelism crash course training for Mozambican young men right here, evangelists that have a heart for their own area to see their friends, their family, their people saved. So we're going to train them up on how to preach, how to present the gospel, how to pray for the sick. And then the last week of March will be the mobilization week to see them go out and to know how to organize these outdoor events, gospel truck outreaches, and see people saved and healed. I am so excited for this, not just to train people up, but to mobilize them and see people saved. So that's what's been going on here in Mozambique. God has had us on an amazing path, but He has filled up our year all the way up to the mid of September. And there's a lot going on. So please continue to partner with us, pray with us, keep up to date on our website, on our social media, because there'll be different projects, different ways that you can partner with us to see these things come about. We're here, but you're with us, and we need you every step of the way. Please be praying for us. We love you so much. God bless you all, and thank you always for walking along with us.